back to Chasing Trophies, and we have the finals decided. It's going to be Shubman Gill versus Virat Kohli. It's going to be Gujarat Titans versus Royal Challengers Bangalore in Ahmedabad, 31st May on Sunday. Thanks to incredible chase from Gujarat Titans. Shubman Gill, the captain, leading from the front, a fantastic 100. They were chasing 215. वहाँ पे where was Suryavanshi, lone warrior man. ये बंदा तो भाई अलग level का है. फिर से 90 odd. He was unlucky not to get to his 100 against similar style of dismissal against Sunrisers as well. But he batted with much more responsibility. There was more wickets falling around him, but it didn't look like it was enough in the end. The way Shubman Gill played was outstanding. Gujarat Titans deserve to be in the final, and this is going to be the first final for Shubman Gill as captain. It's going to be Gujarat's third final in 5 seasons, which is the next level achievement. Faiz joining as well, man. Your initial reactions?
I mean, incredible from Gujarat. What flawless chase tha. Initially, after the eliminator, we thought, yeah, maybe Rajasthan have an understanding of the wicket, and it's going to be probably a game on for them. They won the toss. I mean, after the second time, but they won the toss. They decided to bat first, which they thought, yeah, ठीक है, Sunrisers को हम 240 मार लिए, maybe यहाँ पे भी हम 240 मार सकते, but they're up and against a much better bowling lineup, right? And on the trot, starting में जब आपके 2 wicket जल्दी चले गए, Jaiswal and Jurel. Then Suryavanshi having to play that kind of innings, even he wasn't that comfortable. He had to slow himself down. He was very aware of what was happening, and he's very smart and very mature for his age. The way he was looking at the wicket fall, and he put a price on his wicket, but he still didn't slow down the momentum. Jadeja coming up and playing an innings, but unfortunately after Jadeja got injured, then Riyan Parag has been a problem because of his injury. Then you've got Shanaka who gets out, and one more batsman got out. So then a lot of wicket fell. Jadeja coming back, trying to up the ante, impossible for him. Then Suryavanshi getting out, unfortunately missing on to a back-to-back 100 opportunity. Even against the Sunrisers 97, today 96. So incredible from him. But then Donovan and Ferreira putting, you were always going to be short 20-30 runs against Gujarat. They will always want something 220 below, and that's what they got. And then Sai Sudarshan, Shubman Gill, incredible, man. They've got so much consistency in them, and I think
they've got like the highest 100-run partnerships.
1100
run partnerships. They've overtaken De Villiers and Kohli, Gale and Kohli.
I think now for them 3-4.
Yeah, this is the 3rd season I think together, and they've also overtaken Travis and Abhishek. So the incredible consistency, and this is what we were talking about in the last game as well. There is a certain style, like Sunrisers play from the top, they play hard. Gujarat is a bit more defensive at the top, but they expect the bowlers to restrict to a certain level. And if you see again, despite Donovan Ferreira's innings, they did restrict them to just below. Just a chaseable total, yes. Because if you see Mullapur 220, 225 has been chased pretty comfortably in the past. So the fact that they got to 215, it was a very good score to chase, and you saw that the ball was coming very nicely on the bat. The dew came in as well, and you could hit through the line. There was a bit of bounce in the first innings, but second innings that was also kind of gone. There was not much swing. And the fact that Rajasthan have been there's Archer and Suryavanshi carrying them, right? And we could see this. I think that is where like Sunrisers will be a bit disappointed because they also had a better all-round team than Rajasthan Royals, but that innings was to another level that had knocked them out. But it's very difficult to keep producing that. Again, the kid Suryavanshi went and scored a 90, but obviously, you need a bit more support. Riyan Parag feels like he's not 100% fit. He's still playing with the bat. He's had a very poor season. Captain, I don't think he did a bad job. I think he did a pretty decent job. But yeah, this Riyan Parag Hetmeyer initially as well. When he was playing, he wasn't contributing. They've had inconsistent performances. Jaiswal has not lived up to the mark. Jaiswal is an all-format India player. Test cricket bhi khelta India ke liye. They expected more runs from them. So that is, I think, that where they lost. But if I told you from the start of the season that Rajasthan is going to finish 3rd, right? They'll get knocked out in qualifier 2, you would have said, man, that's actually a very good season.
100%, a very good season. I didn't even keep them in the top 4 realistically because मेरे को नहीं लग रहा था कि because उनकी team on paper अभी भी उतनी best नहीं थी.
Yeah, fair enough.
Suryavanshi जो करा मैं तो क्या I don't think anyone is would have expected 770. I would say maybe 100 here, 50 there. Yeah, I might get there. But to be able to do that in 15 matches and get 776 runs at that age to the bowlers of Bumrah, Stark, Rabada quality. And Cummins, I would have never thought that. So I think this is an amazing season for them. Yes, they would want to have done it. But I think till here, you can see now that there's a glaring problem in the middle order. Like you mentioned, Riyan Parag not being fit and still playing your reliability in the field. You're not able to run. You're not able to get to the boundary. So it's always going to be not being in the 100%, and Jadeja has also been injured. So you're lacking a few players. Sam Curran was missing for them. Like you have Hetmeyer, like you mentioned. Hetmeyer had a season what he had for World Cup West Indies. then they'll probably be more confident in the middle order. Dhruv Jural inconsistent run. Dhruv Jural has gotten 50 that a lot of time. I think he got still 300 plus runs in this season. I think his second highest scorer after Suryavanshi, but the strike rate was a little bit concerning. So there is a big problem, but they know what problem they have to fix in terms of next season to be able to challenge. I think Jofra Archer had a splendid IPL 26. Despite what people say, that he has this pace, but this season he's shown that even in the bat, he's a very big threat.
He's a match winner, and he was moving the ball very nicely in the power play. And then the depth over there was that game against Mumbai Indians. When Mumbai Indians, I think Hardik and Surya were smashing it, and he picked up the wicket of I think Hardik and then took it from there.
Even that game against Gujarat, second last over he bowled. So he's been very good in the death. He's been very good today. It's always going to be a flat wicket. Shubman Gill will definitely back himself, and he went out attacking. I think that's what Shubman Gill did well was he didn't find him a threat, and he just played him on his merit. And Shubman Gill just went and slapped like fours and stuff, and incredible. But Jofra Archer, and like you said, Suryavanshi, these two, but there were certain cameos from Brijesh. There was a time where Jadeja has done things, but not to the consistency of what you want. Jaiswal as well, he was starting off well, but always getting overshadowed by Suryavanshi, and I think Jaiswal has to figure out himself for that. And middle order again, they need to find some hitter, someone who can come and up the ante, but also like anchor at a good place.
And Sai Sudarshan needs to sweat a bit less, put some glue. I think that was a very funny dismissal again. Dovan and Rohit gotten that, but he's also shown a lot of consistency. Hats off to him. It was just pretty funny to see him get out like that. And Gujarat will be now playing in Ahmedabad. उन लोग RCB के खिलाफ मैच खेल रहे हैं. That was in Dharamshala, the game, so it's a different venue, different pitch, and it's their home ground. You're probably thinking that there'll be more RCB fans over there, but Ahmedabad में Gujarat have played more cricket, right? So that will give them that advantage. So I think they have that advantage. They know their home ground, and this is going to be the third time they're going to be playing a final in the home ground. The first time Shubman will be leading them, and Rashid, Tiwatia, these guys, Shubman Gill, they've been there from the start of the franchise, right? So they'll be also very happy, and it's good to see they have a core there. But now they've added players. Jason Holder again picking up wickets. He's been incredible this season, man. He's been outstanding. Rabada has stepped up to the plate this season as well. Rashid Khan today he got hit, but he's had a pretty good season in my opinion. So they have the players contributing. I know that Washington Sundar and he might not have played on that level that number 4 should play, but he's done the job when required. Butler, whenever he needs to come in, उसका अभी बड़ी पारी नहीं आया जो 100 रन चाहिए आपको शायद फाइनल में चाहिए Butler की इनिंग वैसा नहीं है, but he's scored some very crucial runs as well. How do you look at this final and will it depend on the pitch, or are you giving RCB or Gujarat?
RCB, Gujarat will be confident, like you said, it's their home ground. That's how the vibes of the stadium are. I mean, mostly I feel RCB के fans भर जाएंगे because 1,50,000, 1,20,000, 1,30,000 के सब capacity है and availability of ticket offer है. RCB के fans तो पागल हो जाएंगे. But apart from that, like Gujarat has beaten RCB at home. So they'll be a little bit confident knowing that how many wicket हमारे suited है, and like you said, they played majority of the games at home as well, like 7 out of their 14 games to घर पे खेले, so they have a better idea of the pitch. But RCB जैसी team है, they'll definitely give a very tough competition. They've got all the thing with Gujarat is a very one-dimensional. With RCB you can play 3D, right? Like you can play Virat anchor, you can play Salt and him going heavy on the top. You can play any kind of cricket you want with RCB. But where I'll back these guys if their bowlers get the early wickets, right? And then you फसाओ like Padigal will be a crucial wicket. विराट को रखो, अगर रखे भी तो आप अगर Padigal ये लोग नहीं चले जो उनके मेन हिटर्स हैं, तो फिर वो शेल में जा सकते हैं RCB. And गुजरात के लिए सबसे बड़ी चीज यही है कि भाई their game plan has to work. If the game plan doesn't work, then they're gone for.
If they concede more than 220, it's going to be very difficult.
It's going to be very difficult, and that's where that Josh Butler inning has to come into the fore. And Washington Sundar 86 against Sunrisers back in last year. जो वैसे kind of innings निकालना पड़ेगा उन लोगों को, and that on the day वाली बात हो जाती है. But for RCB, they'll probably look at it like नहीं भाई घर पे तो गुजरात का रिकॉर्ड अच्छा है. They've beaten us. We have to work around what it is. For Gujarat, they need to be more tighter in the fielding. And like you said, Sai Sudarshan has to be gluing himself literally to the ground rather than letting off wickets cheaply. But it still looks like a 55-45 RCB. But I still back Gujarat to win it because that's why it's one.
Yeah, also it's actually good for the IPL, right? We also see it sometimes in the Premier League. When we were growing up, Manchester United was on top. with Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
And then Chelsea came in. Then after that, City came. They were top. Liverpool came, and now it's back with Arsenal. Maybe now Man United will go next season. Like it's like that, right? So I feel you had Mumbai, Chennai dominating for years. Then KKR came in between. They won a few trophies in there. Sunrisers won a trophy. Then now you can see the consistency of these teams. Gujarat Titans, they've made it to 3 finals. RCB has made it to 2 finals in a row. So it's good to see different teams. I know that you don't like RCB and some people don't like Gujarat Titans, whatever it is, but it's good that you have different teams coming in. It shows the competitiveness of the league as well, and it shows that it's not just ki bhai aap अगर Mumbai Indians है, you're owned by the Ambanis, you're going to win every single season. You have other teams also over there. The Birlas are there. I don't know if the Adani's own Gujarat Titans, but yeah, their owners are there. You got Kavya, you got everybody in the mix. So anyone can come, and that's the surprise factor. If you see the top 4 this season, there's two teams who are two teams who are there, but 2 teams who are unfamiliar, who weren't there last year, right? Which I like in that sense, and I'm looking forward to it. I think they're 2 very good teams. Eventually, क्या होता? So देख के दो जो आपके बेस्ट टीम्स थे वही आते हैं फाइनल and that's what's exactly happened. The way Gujarat have dominated, the way RCB have dominated this season, they deserve to be in the finals. They're good teams as well. Yeah, agar Sunrisers came or a Mumbai Indians came, they could have maybe caused problems obviously in the finals, but these are 2 solid teams. अच्छा टक्कर का मुकाबला होगा, and overall अगर आप देखें इनके पास भी इंटरनेशनल खिलाड़ी हैं, यहाँ पे भी इंटरनेशनल खिलाड़ी हैं, and they're going to log ahead, and even the Indian domestic players are also good in both teams. So looking forward to it. Anything else you would like to add?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like both these teams at the end of the day, they've done the hard yards in the league stage. They finished top 2. They're also top 2. That goes to show that there's going to be a good competition. But just hope it's not one-sided. Like we want to see a good contest.
Yeah, till the last over.
Last year also Punjab ka game wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Yeah,
there were moments over there that we saw. So there is a possibility for both these teams to win. These both teams have done well through the league stages. They've given the hard yards, and here we are. Gujarat will be eyeing obviously because of what they did at home through the season. They've been very good. Now it's about the nature of the wicket, what they give RCB. Do they give a tricky wicket? Tricky wicket में उनका भी problem हो सकता है. So it's something that they'll have to see. 160 against what Sunrisers failed to chase. Could RCB do it? They've got more depth in the batting. They've got more people who can play क्या बोल सकते हैं longer anchoring innings. So it's going to be very very interesting. It's going to be probably that one off day for someone that might be the difference.
You never know what's going to happen. Last season, like you said, it was a bit close. We've had a very one-sided qualifiers and eliminators. The playoffs have been pretty one-sided, but that's a trend we're seeing recently in the IPL. But hopefully the final we get because they're 2 strong teams, and hopefully Gujarat playing at home, learning from the mistakes, getting this win, they'll be a bit better than they were last time. And these are the conditions that they're used to as well. So I think that will make it competitive. I don't know exactly how the conditions will be. Last time RCB batted first and won. They defended over here. Here, I don't know how it's going to be. If the dew comes in, then chasing could be as well. And also, I just want to give a shout out to Vaibhav Suryavanshi. I think he's been MVP, man, of this tournament. He's been incredible. If he doesn't get the orange cap, he still deserves the MVP. He deserves all the plaudits. And it shows he's a team man. You could see like he was so upset after. Although he's done whatever he could. उससे ज़्यादा तो नहीं कर सकते ना. He's done double, triple the expectations of everybody. लेकिन he showed कि भाई मेरे को जीतना है. He has a bright future. He entertained all of us. I think he's been the highlight of the season for me in particular, and I've really enjoyed his batting. Faiz also enjoyed his batting. So that is that what I want to touch upon that because he's been incredible. And hard luck. He didn't win today. They did beat Sunrisers. They broke our hearts, but then this happens in cricket. But we can't take anything away from him. But yeah, thank you, fans. Thank you, everybody. Do join us. We're going to have a few more content pieces, and we got the big final as well. And we'll review that too. So do join us for that. It's been a long season, but we're now 1 match away, ladies and gentlemen. So do join us for that. Thank you, Faiz. Thank you, everybody. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and do comment on the video. Bye-bye. Good night.